She insulted the catfight fans. She insulted the girls who fought for me. She insulted the whole community with that damn statement. Because you're saying you're buying crap and supporting assholes. Yeah, well, that's what these fans like. This stuff. You just insulted them. Those are your fans. Stop being like that. These are the guys who are buying that stuff you think is crap. They're the ones who love this stuff you think is crap. And it's only because it's personal. There's a woman who has, more videos than almost anybody else in my store. There's a reason why she shot with me that many times and has that many videos in there, because I'm not as bad as she says I am. This has become a personal matter that she takes to the extreme, and I've never done this with her. Not once did I go out there and tell producers or anybody not to shoot with that woman. I never told session guys not to shoot with her. Ever. I always told people the truth because I've always loved the industry and did stuff right. I can't say the same for her. And I'm tired of it. This one had no reason. She had no reason to come out and attack this time, and to throw the other one into it that she did, because she's mad that people are retweeting it and it's showing up on her page. And did you catch the rest of it? How they unfollow her and then she finds out they're following me? Was she trolling my page?
Kind of hard to say, because didn't she block you?
I've been blocked forever. I don't get to see any of them. All I know is like I said to you, this is like Game of Thrones. I got little birds. Everybody who works in this industry and does everything has little birds. The fans love to shitstorm more than I do, and I love it. You've seen it. I carry around a big fucking spoon with me, but these guys love it even more. She puts a tweet that says "Brutal Beauty's mark" or anything. I have it 5 minutes later, in a DM, in a text message, and so just like she does when I post something. That's what these guys do. She needs to learn to ignore stuff. She pops up on my page. I don't go on rants for it, and I don't block my fans for it either. I don't go after my fans because they support Cheyenne Jewel. Go for it. She's got fans I love to have. She's into real fights. She likes the real fight. Those are the guys I'm trying to appeal to. So she pops up at the right time.
Yeah.
Maybe deep down she's trying to help me. I don't know.
Who knows? But
it needs to end. The bitterness, the bullcrap, it's gone on for too many years, Cheyenne, and it needs to end. Why don't, seriously, we just, 15 minutes, 3 5-minute rounds, let's just step in there and forget what gender we are for a few minutes, because I know you, you know me. She can fight. She's one of the toughest girls out there. Let's just get in there and settle it. I'm sure the fans would love to see it, because they know damn well that it's real. You want the most real thing that's ever going to happen in this industry? Here it is, me and Cheyenne on the friggin' mats. My catfight rules.
Well,
and let's just settle it. After that, you just ignore me for the rest of your life, and I ignore you. If I pop up on your page, ignore it like adults do. I'll do the same thing. Not that I don't already.
Well,
but shut up and do something about it. This is one of the toughest girls in the industry, and she's going to hide behind her Twitter and a blocked account and talk crap about me. You know how many times she's beat my ass for real?
Jesus.
It's just like, let's do it for the industry. How much these guys would love to see it? I'll put on the show for them. Yeah, I'll go in there and get my ass kicked and get a few shots in there. I'm not delusional to think I can beat Cheyenne Jewel. Duh.
Well, all things could be possible, but...
No, my name ain't Cat. But, but what I would do would be the biggest pain in the ass she's ever seen, and I'm telling you, she don't have the balls to show up and do it. She'd rather sit behind her Twitter and talk some crap when she knows this is Cheyenne. This is what people would love to see. And I'm not out of line wanting to catfight a woman on this one, because I know Cheyenne Jewel way too well. And she is one hell of a competitor, a tough girl who's wanted to fight MMA and fight for real and do all kinds of stuff, and she knows me. This is the most even fight that I could ever put on in my whole promoting career. And it's out there. Let's make money off our feud. Shut the hell up, girl, and show up. For once in your life, do something good. Instead of running your mouth like a bonehead behind Twitter, show up and beat my ass. Or try to.
And if anybody that's following her, that's listening to this, can tell her this, I would love to get her response on my show.
Her. Let her get on here and talk about it. Put this stuff to rest at 5 years old. Come on, let's make some money off it and end it.
Yeah,
that's really my suggestion. That's the whole thing. Let's make some money off it, because we're all about money in this industry. That's all we really want to do. So my proposal is just make some money and put an end to it. We'll both agree after this to shut the hell up and never again. We can go slap each other around like a couple idiots, like we obviously would really like to do to each other. You know, can you tell from her messages she'd love to punch me in the face one more time?
I have gotten that feeling when I saw the tweets, but
and even you're there. Am I out of line? Wouldn't it be a great fight?
It would be. You know, but what baffled me was the fact that she blocked, you know, your fans, you know, guys like me and, you know, other people, when we didn't do a goddamn thing.
That's how deep this runs. That's how personal it is, and that's how everybody can tell by looking at it that it's personal. That this isn't business related or anything like that. This is completely personal. You know, and I really probably couldn't even remember how the hell it started going back. It's been that long that this has just festered and festered in this woman for that long that it's like that. If it bothers you that much, here I am. I am right. I'm not hard to find. Stop talking about me. Just beat the shit out of me like you know you can. I'll show up. I'll even fight back. What does she want? She can pick the rules. Whatever she wants. Let's just end it and let the fans enjoy the ending.
I think I'm going to start calling you Motel 6 because in this case, you're going to leave the light on for her.
There's always the light on for her. We can make money off this feud. Let's have some fun.
All right.
Let's both make out. You know, it's just it's tiring. This whole industry needs to stop that type of stuff, and people out there with personal problems, like another one, good old Bailey Page down there. Maybe I'll get you another listener or something, or some people to go running off to her right now too.
Oh boy!
You know, another one that needs to shut her mouth with some tweets. Anytime she's got an open invitation, anytime I'll pay her double what I paid any of those girls to show up and do a cat fight against somebody, because there's the biggest shit talker on the internet. You know, she sits behind her thing. Another one that blocks people and runs her mouth like crazy and has no idea what the hell's really going on in the world. But there's an open invitation to her. She loves to talk so much shit about everybody. Show up and catfight one of them. I know the one she talks the most crap about is probably way too big and out of her league. So I'll find her. I'll let that girl find somebody her size. We'll make it even. But why don't she show up and put her money where her mouth is and stop hiding behind Twitter? I give everybody the open chance to do that now. You got feuds? Show up.
Yeah, and I'm
safe
calling...
and ready. I mean, that's what they do. The UFC has feuds. You know, whoever fights Colby Covington really wants to put that guy underneath the goddamn arena.
And I'm giving them an open invite, both of them, to come on my show and respond. But
there's two people who can't let personal go, and that's what's to stop in this industry is the personal affecting business, because this industry doesn't need it. There's too many good people out there trying to make a living, busting their ass like I am. I'm not what Cheyenne says I am. I'm not what Bailey says I am, or they wouldn't be in my store as many times as they are. You know, nothing happened that anything flipped out. I didn't make any blacklists over it. It's all personal. And people need to stop letting personal affect other people's money and lives and being this vindictive. And that's the problem with this industry and why it doesn't grow past what it is.
Yeah. Let's talk about potential. Somebody that you would like to see in your catfight league. I know that you mentioned earlier today Annabella.
I talked with Mia, yeah. I think she'd be a great cat fighter.
Yeah, I think she would too, and
she's got a crazy fierceness to her.
And yes, I know.
There's so many popping up. It's the great thing. It's what I dreamed about with this, that the girls would be coming more to me saying, I want to do this, put me in a fight. You know, Gia Love today contact, she'd like to do a fight. I mean, it's girls like that weren't out there trying to do this stuff before, and we're trying to get them to do it.
So, the August event I won't make.
Bummer. Yeah, it's only one fight. I'm going easy this time so I can make it all right and get stuff. Go a little slower for September.
But September I definitely will be at. Now, have you ever thought about coming out west to do recruiting and finding some people out here? Because you're a lot better at it than I am.
I want to get out there and find everybody everywhere. West Coast right now, it's just with everything that's been being spent and getting it going, it's kind of just more cost effective to stay on the East Coast over here, and that's where everybody seems to be.
Well, Seattle's pretty
cheap. But then
again,
I'm not against just flying somebody in to do, if they want to do the fight, just taking care of flying them in and taking care of everything and making the fights happen. If the fans want to see it and somebody's out there, I'll definitely try to make it happen. But there's a lot of girls. There's so many that have been contacting me. It's hard to really just go out there and pick names. I want to just anybody the fans want to see. If the girls are interested in doing it.
In fact,
I think Gia Love will be great doing it. Really want to talk to. I've tried to talk to Madison Swan about it. There's just a bunch of names out there, people I want to bring in.
And I actually was just going to say this. If there's anybody that listens. Why don't you email me who you think would be a good fit into the Brutal Beauties Catfighting League? You can email me at WashingtonWrestleTalk@gmail.com.
Yeah, a lot of guys give me ideas, although most of the time, unfortunately, I don't know who most of the girls are. I'm one of those guys that just kind of learned what I was doing watching the couple fights that I learned, and I try not to watch too many people's stuff to try to influence what I had in my head and what I wanted to do. So a lot of these names that the guys hit me with, I'm like, tag them.
Tag them and...
Yeah, tag them on Twitter for me so I know who they are. But a lot of them I definitely see and wonder if the fans like to see them. Like, I know they loved, everything Davina gave for Tilly the other day, that the fans were talking great stuff, and, I'm glad she's going to come fight. So I'm definitely open to taking anybody that the fans want, and girls that, right now I'm taking girls who want to contact me, and... I don't. At this point, I'm not having to reach out as much as I thought I was going to and start finding stuff. I got so many that are like, find me a fight.
Wow.
It's getting to that point where there's like a few of them, and it's trying to find the good matches now, so they're not mismatches. I want girls around the height. Don't. I want to keep it, close in weight from now on.
So kind of like what Clement was asking, the weight limit thing.
Yeah, I don't want it to be total mismatches. As much as I know the guys like that and like to see someone dominating like that, it's going to happen in fights no matter what. So, I'm not purposely trying to put that together to make that happen. I want it to be more even on paper and look like a great fight and expect a really good fight. If someone dominates, well, that's what happens.
It is what it is.
Not every fight is going to be like Kat and Sarah. I mean, that's a lot to live up to. It's just a good model to show people to be like, can you be aggressive like this?
I think a good name to call the Kat Sarah fight now. The first fight, of course. I think that's the bar. That
for me it is, and what I wanted to do and have real fights that are like that. I mean, I know I was talking cutting out the nudity totally, and some boobs came out in that. So I'm gonna try to work on that a little bit, but I wanted the fight to be like that. I wanted the hair pulling and the slapping and the punching and all that stuff, and I wanted it to be as real as it could be. And those two women provided more than I could ever dream of.
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, the way they were both punching at each other, the slaps. I mean, it was just, at least you can't question it was real, which is something I always knew I could do because my stuff was real. So
yeah, and, I know both ladies lost a lot of hair.
Oh, like especially the next day after they went back and started combing it out, and I know both were pretty sore the next day and stuff too, and
yes.
And both were happy as can be. I know what it's like. I've been beat up like that, and hell, Sarah beat me up like that after she fought Kat.
Oh,
so,
Jesus!
I felt like that. I felt like that for a day and a half after, from 15 minutes with Sarah after she went through that.
Yeah, because I remember you asked
Which says
me...
a lot about her. After that fight, we did two videos a few hours later after we got something to eat.
Oh yeah,
and she just keeps going and going and going. She's just good. She's amazing.
And she's
a scary woman. I did the payback video. I do have to
throw something out, though. I do have to throw a shout out to Bob Evans Restaurant there in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. The
crazy place that we were. Good food there.
The absolute best chicken fried steak I've ever had.
In Pennsylvania.
No, ever.
Hey, you gotta get down south then.
Yeah, I do have to get down south again, yeah. But, I really don't want to go to, like, Alabama or Georgia again. I may run into somebody.
It's always good, though.
Oh, yeah, I might take my aggressions out on them.
But, the great thing about this, there's so many good fights out there to make. You know, just like I think like the lyric delight one would be awesome. You know, I really do hope